From vampires to werewolves to Johnny Quest. We got it all this week in this week's Comic Book Haul and Review. Check it out. World War V, number 1. Green Lanterns return to Earth to find that all the other superheroes and pretty much everybody has been turned into vampires. But there is friction in the vampire kingdom as Damian Wayne assassinates the Queen of Vampires, Batgirl, or Barbara Gordon. There is a small fraction of humans that exist in this, led by Oliver Queen and John Constantine, and there's also still a lot of mystery involved in here, with a new Batman and a vampire that seems to be protecting a small baby human. This is going to be a great exploration of tyrannical leadership and a great mix of monsters and woo-woo all thrown into a great, seamless, linear story. I highly recommend it. Gotham City Sirens, number 2. What I thought was going to be an interesting book to kind of deal with more of the parasocial relationships that tend to happen online with streamers and even influencers. This has just turned into really bad one-liner jokes the entire time and snarky kind of insults, and it really is just insufferable. I almost want to believe that this is just a self-insert of the writer and the things that they want to say to people, but all in all, it's just a trash story. I had to drop this. Task Force 7, number 4. Nightwing and a small group of heroes have to battle Failsafe, an android of Batman with all of his powers and intellect. However, the superheroes, with their lack of powers, have to learn to adjust and deal with things like not having super strength, or having to use a gun, and even what it's like to be hurt and crippled. If you are reading Absolute Power, I would say that the Task Force 7 tie-ins are an absolute must for any reader that's a DC fan. Werewolf by Night is back, and it's focusing on Jack Russell, the original Werewolf by Night. And it is a consequence of everything that happened in the Blood Hunt series, meaning that when it was forever night there, did Werewolf by Night lose control of himself and kill innocent people? Well, luckily, Elsa Bloodstone has shown up to solve that mystery, as all evidence points that he actually did. We also get a fantastic sneak peek at our antagonist in this, Deathwatch working with the Red Hood, raising a vampire army, and also trying to put together their own Darkhold for mysterious purposes. This is a perfect blend of monsters and woo-woo packaged for you. Definitely a recommend. Fantastic Four, number 23, is still just the smartest comic book series out there right now, as we dive into the OMG particle that was discovered in 1991 at the Dungway Proving Grounds in Utah. This story takes a different twist on it, describing the particles as a spaceship for tiny aliens at the subatomic structure. Johnny Storm, or the Human Torch, does an excellent job in narration of this, adding humor and lightheartedness to the story as well. We also get a sneak peek into the social climate at the time, as now vampires can walk today and have to mingle with humans. This is interesting, and it's again another consequence from the Blood Hunt series. Transformers number 11 has taken a sharp direction turn in its story, dealing with more of the emotional trauma that generally happens inside of a war. Ultra Magnus, although wants to be in the battle against the Decepticons, runs away when it comes time to fight. RC has allowed her regret turn into more of a revenge story, and even Beachcomber's consistent avoidance of the war with the Decepticons. This is just brilliant. I can't tell you the emotional struggles that are being highlighted in here, what can only be described as an endless war between two fractions. Defenders of the Earth, issue number 1, is actually a tie-in to the Flash Gordon universe that came out last week. This story takes place sometime in the future, where the Defenders of the Earth and their children, that next generation, are kind of the focus and highlight here. But will the kids turn out to be heroes or villains? That is the ultimate question in this, and does that make it any good? For me, I just don't see this having legs to last or be the next big thing to buy, although it is entertaining. And last, Johnny Quest, number 1. This is a premiere issue and an update to the original beloved Hanna-Barbera property. This is a fantastic story and probably the best way to update these characters as we time travel them to present date where Johnny Quest meets his future self. We also bring back their arch nemesis, Zen. This is fantastic. I thought this was really smart. I thought this was entertaining and dealing with the new technology, and then even paying homage to the old technology from the Johnny Quest series. This was a fantastic read. I highly recommend it. Weird and fun. So my picks of the week have to go to Werewolf by Night, Transformers, and Johnny Quest. Just for their unique storytelling. The artwork is just phenomenal in them, and the stories just kind of, resonate a lot better than the rest of the week did. All right, you wonderful weirdos. What did you think about this week's Comic Haul and Review? More importantly, what did you think about this new format? This is something I've been kind of playing with in the background. I don't know how I like it yet, but definitely let me know. More importantly, what did you pick up this week? And what did you think of it? And what did I miss? Definitely always love to engage with you down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. That's it. I'm going to trail you off now with an advertisement because I sell coffee. Here we go. Hey, what's going on, folks? This is your boy Pocan Joe to talk to you about Coffee Brand Coffee. We serve people that are tired of gimmicky advertising and branded companies that want to lecture you. At Coffee Brand Coffee, all we want to do is serve you freshly roasted coffee wherever you're at, whenever you want it. Consider Coffee Brand Coffee. Check us out, check our reviews out, and use promo code POCANJOE or the link down in the description to save yourself some money. Give me the opportunity to get you a delicious cup of coffee.